If your salary disappeared tomorrow, how long would you survive? 30 days? She's Smith days? Most middle-class people think they're financially safe. But one job loss, one medical emergency, one recession, and everything collapses. Here's the scary part. It's not because they don't earn enough. It's because they're trapped in a system that keeps them broke, without them ever realizing it. If you're working hard but still not getting ahead, this might make you uncomfortable. But you need to hear it. The middle class doesn't stay broke because they're lazy. They stay broke because they follow rules that were never designed to make them wealthy. And once you see this pattern, you can't unsee it. Let's start with the biggest trap of all, the salary trap. From childhood, we're told, study hard, get a good job, earn a stable income, life sorted. But the moment you depend on one salary, your entire life depends on one decision made by someone else, your company, your manager, the economy. If that salary stops, everything stops. EM is don't stop. Bills don't stop. School fees don't stop. Responsibilities definitely don't stop. So you keep working, not to get rich, but just to stay safe. And slowly, without noticing, survival becomes your financial goal. Then comes the second trap, lifestyle inflation. You get your first raise, you upgrade your phone, then a better house, then a car, then vacations. It feels like progress, but most of it is just upgraded expenses. Every salary increase creates new EMs, new subscriptions, new expectations. You're not richer. You just have a more expensive life to maintain. The middle class celebrates purchases, like their achievements. New car on loan, bigger house on EMI, latest phone on credit card. You're not building assets, you're collecting liabilities. But because everyone around you is doing the same thing, it feels completely normal. The third trap is saving without investing. Most middle-class families are taught one thing: save money. But nobody teaches them how to make money grow. So money sits in savings accounts, fixed deposits, low return plans, safe, predictable, and slowly losing value. Inflation quietly eats your purchasing power every year. What feels like safe money is actually shrinking money. So even though you're saving consistently, you're not moving ahead financially. You're just trying not to fall behind. Next comes education without financial education. We spend 15 to 20 years studying, but never learn how money works, how investing works, how taxes work, how wealth is built. So people grow up highly educated, but financially confused. They know how to earn money, but not how to multiply it. And when you don't understand money, you make decisions based on fear. Investing feels risky. Starting something feels risky. Everything feels risky. So you play safe for decades. But playing safe for 30 years is actually one of the riskiest strategies. Then comes the consumption cycle. Everywhere you look, you're being told to spend. Ads, social media, influencers. Everyone appears richer than they actually are. So the middle class spends money, trying to match a lifestyle they see online. But most of that lifestyle is funded by EMIs and credit cards. The cycle becomes simple. Work, get paid, spend, repeat. Years pass, but wealth doesn't grow. Another silent trap is the fear of taking calculated risks. Wealth rarely comes from doing only what feels safe, but the middle class is trained to avoid risk completely. So they avoid building extra income, avoid investing seriously, avoid learning high-income skills, avoid starting anything new, because stability feels comfortable, but depending on one job for 30 years is one of the biggest risks in today's world. Layoffs happen, industries change, health issues appear, and most people realize this. Only when it's too late. Then comes the biggest illusion. Someday. I'll start investing later. I'll build another income later. I'll focus on wealth after this promotion. But life keeps moving. Expenses increase. Responsibilities increase. Energy decreases. Someday never comes. Years turn into decades. And one day you look back and wonder where all the money went. Escaping this cycle doesn't require luck. It requires awareness. Start asking different questions. Is my income growing beyond my salary? Am I investing or just saving? Am I building assets or only paying EMIs? Am I learning skills that increase income? Wealth isn't built by one big decision. It's built by small decisions. Repeated for years, the middle class stays broke quietly. But they can also become wealthy quietly. If they change direction early enough, the system was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to keep you stable. There's nothing wrong with being middle class, but staying financially stuck for life is a choice most people make without even realizing it. So the real question is simple. Will you keep running on the same treadmill or finally step off and build real wealth? Because the moment you see the trap, you're already ahead of most people. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.